when you go for an interview,
Yes, sir.
first, you should seek only when the interviewer asks you to sit down, only then you should sit down.
Sorry, sir.
You must remember that.
Okay.
Okay? You can't come and just sit down, without our asking you to.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Sarabraj Singh,
Yes, sir.
you're a doctor.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to go into the civil service? As a doctor, you can serve the people better. After all, a doctor means a person who saves the lives of the people. That's a very, very noble kind of profession.
Yes, sir.
So this is a kind of administrative job, where you are not saving the lives of people.
Yes, sir.
Then why do you choose this?
Sir, both the profession are one of the best professions, sir. Sir, my inclination towards civil services has developed during my graduation time when I was posted in the COVID duties. Then I realized how the administration really work in the ground level, how it saves the patient by managing all the tasks of the hospitals in a better manner, sir. After that, sir, I started my preparation, sir, into the civil services, sir.
So during COVID time, you were doing some administrative jobs.
Yes, sir. I was posted in a COVID control room, sir.
So that is what created this interest in you
Yes, sir.
for taking up the civil service.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's wonderful. Recently, there was almost a scare about some virus which has come up in China and which was spreading, and in some parts of India, there were reports about this virus spreading. What is that exactly, and how dangerous it is?
Sir, it is known as a HMPV virus, human metapneumovirus, which is not a new virus. It is already been discovered since the past 20 years ago, and it is a respiratory infection virus which has symptoms similar like the COVID, but as per the recent guidelines by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, has said it is not a danger in India itself, because the population in India has already developed a herd immunity, as well as the lot of immunity power is there.
Okay, that's a very heartening thing. Now, the district to which you belong,
Sir, district Hoshiarpur, sir.
called Shahid Bhagat Singh Nagar.
Sir, it is my mother belongs to that district, sir.
Your mother belongs to that area. Shahid Bhagat Singh, you have heard about
Yes, sir.
Shahid Bhagat Singh. He had established a party,
Yes, sir.
a political party. What was that?
Sir, I can remember, sir, he has established Bharat Naujawan Sabha in the Punjab region at that point of time, sir. That has role in the ideas of freedom struggle to the public and students as well, sir.
What is this Hindustan Socialist Republic Association?
Sir, he was also associated with that party also, HRSA, which later converted to Hindustan Republic Association, sir.
I will ask you a question. How do you look at the recent India-China talks to resolve some of the border disputes?
Recently, sir, 22nd high-level meeting between the India and China has taken place, which has agreed upon disengagement at the two border friction points, which is basically in the Eastern Ladakh at the Demchok and Depsang plains, which is seen as some of the positive relation in the resolving the border disputes. But still, there are a lot of disputes are pending before. For example, in the eastern part of the India, Tawang region, there is some disputes are going on, and also the China is nowadays taking next steps like the building a largest dam on the river of Brahmaputra, which is some sort of, sir, conflict between the two.
It's okay, you have narrated the whole thing, but then my question was, how do you look at it?
It is a positive thing between the two countries.
Some analysis on things,
Yes, sir.
what can be the future of this kind of talks. And
As current geopolitical situations are changing, the new administration in the USA has came, as well as the China has facing a slowdown in their own economy. So that prompted the China to take positive relation with India also, so that they can assess the Indian market, sir.
there was some problem between India and Bangladesh recently about fence.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Sir, it is basically the government as per the government of India, it is basically misunderstanding between the two border forces, the BSF and the BGB, that is of Bangladesh Border Force. And nowadays, the proper communication channel has been established, and the, sir, dispute is nowadays, sir, is diffused of, sir.
What do you know about finance bill?
Sir, finance bill is a type of bill which is presented in the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha by the government ministers, which has provisions related to money bill and various next provisions like
No,
expenditure.
the purpose of finance bill, what exactly it is.
Sir, the purpose is of withdrawing the money and establishing of new services or any expenditure into the public favor, sir.
No, finance bill contains the taxation proposals of the government.
Yes, sir. It also contains
One
tax.
sentence, you should answer this question.
Sir, tax and collection revenues provisions are therein. Sir, tax provisions.
No, only tax provisions is what I'm saying.
Sir, I forget, sir, exact provisions which are there.
No, you don't have to quote me exact provisions and all that. I was just asking what exactly it contains. Anyway, okay.
You've written that you're interested in geopolitical events. So what do you understand by medical diplomacy?
Ma'am, medical diplomacy is a type of diplomacy in which the countries leverage their power in medical tourism, in medical technology, in medical manufacturing, like pharmacy of the world, like India is doing with their medical tourism and pharmacy of the world, sir. Ma'am.
That's it. What else has India done in the past?
Ma'am, in the COVID times, India has supplied vaccines to the various countries in the neighborhood as well as in the Africa, and also collaborate on the joint manufacturing of the various medical products. Like with Japan, India has signed such agreements.
And what has India received? Because diplomacy is on both the
Yes,
sides,
ma'am.
no?
India has received foreign direct investments also in the pharmaceutical field. Apart from that, the medical tourism also generating the forex reserves for India.
So what would be your suggestions if in case, you get into the administrative services or foreign services for that matter? How would you use medical diplomacy as a potential tool to improve India's ties with other countries?
Then first one is working on the medical tourism more, because at present certain challenges are there, like the quality and standardization of the hospitals are still lacking at some places. Second one is focus on the research and development. Mostly more than 60-70% of India's medicine are generic in nature. The more research and development focus will lead to exploring more markets in the world. Third focus will be on the countries like African nations, in which there is a lack of medical facilities is there. We can explore that into that sense also.
So what do you do to calm yourself when you feel anxious, or what all do you practice? What all do you do?
Running also, ma'am. I do running regularly when I feel any tension, or after that I play basketball also, ma'am.
And what about Bhangra? You've written Bhangra quite often.
Yes, ma'am. Bhangra.
Ji.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is so specific about Bhangra? Because all the other prominent dance forms of India, be it Mohiniyattam, Kathak, Bharatnatyam, these are all very feminine. But when we think of Bhangra, it's very masculine dance form. So tell us more about Bhangra and specificities related to it.
Ma'am, nowadays Bhangra is also popularizing in the girls also. The basic difference is between Bhangra and various dances is that of first is of energy level. In Bhangra there is a very high intensity of workout and muscular workout is there. The second one is the coordination between the hand and foot movements is very much needed in the Bhangra.
You say that now girls are doing more of Bhangra. Why were girls not doing Bhangra earlier? What is your understanding?
Previously there was a belief that it is not for women is only for Giddas. But nowadays with the social media coming, more women doing into Bhangra.
Have you heard of this entire debate going on, menstrual leaves?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us more about it. What do you know about these?
There was a debate on going so that the companies can give leave to their workers or employees.
So has any region, has any state introduced menstrual leave till now?
Some states like Bihar and Kerala has introduced this type of leaves for their women employees.
What is your opinion? Whether women should be given menstrual leave or not?
In my opinion, it will be given to women, because it will enhance their health. Because many women in their menstrual field receive pain, which is known as menorrhagia in medical terms. So that also can be controlled by the menstrual leaves. And also at some workplaces the proper hygiene facility is not available. If the leave is given, it will lead to more hygienic practices by the woman.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Sarabraj, right? Sarabraj, tell me one thing, that your father is in police, right?
Yes, sir.
He is currently serving?
No, sir, he was retired, sir.
Acha, he is now retired. Okay, and thereafter, you have also taken scholarship from the police department, I guess.
Yes, sir.
And still you have chosen for IS here.
Yes, sir.
ऐसी क्या दुश्मनी IPS से? Why not IPS?
Sir, both are equally important or equally, sir, respected jobs. But there is option, sir. So I prefer administrative services over the IPS, sir.
And why that preference is there? Why?
Sir, because there is a diversity of jobs, diversity of the work in the administrative services. Not only in the health sector, but education and deputation posting is there.
You are interested in deputation then?
Sir, there is more opportunity. So I avail that, sir.
Okay, if we give you IPS officer, how are you going to utilize your medical knowledge in the IPS field?
Sir, in our medical curriculum, there was a subject known as forensic medicine and toxicology that can be employed in that sense also in criminal investigation basically. Sir, on the indirect part, we can use medical knowledge. Like in our clinical postings, there has been a lot of patient dealing. We take history of the patients that can be utilized in the investigation part also.
As an IPS officer, you can't do that, na?
Yes, sir.
So as an IPS officer, what constructive ideas do you have in a broader paradigm?
Sir, in the using medical knowledge,
Yes.
first one is, sir, forensic medicine and toxicology field. Second is, sir, community medicine. We can utilize because as of now, police forces are also becoming very unhealthy. There is very high rates of suicides in the police forces. The mental issue is there. Sir, as a IPS officer, I can also take care of my police forces also.
Why India is nutrient deficient?
Sir, there are two types of deficiency of nutrient: micro and macronutrient deficiency. On the part of macronutrient deficiency, it has largely been controlled, but there are micronutrient deficiencies there. For example, the essential minerals and nutrients are deficient in diet. For example, vitamin A deficiency, vitamin D. Sir, there are various reasons for this also. For example, faulty feeding practices is there. Second one is the less availability of the healthy diet.
I take what is the meaning of faulty, eating pattern or eating habit? What do you mean by that?
Faulty habits means the person is taking not as per the dietary requirement of their food.
The macronutrient, and you said that it has been taken care of, and then you said that micro is something that is a problem.
Yes,
so
sir.
How faulty eating pattern is hampering that micronutrient wala thing? I'm not getting that.
Sir, because the food, the junk food basically is lacking the essential nutrients, essential vitamin and minerals in their constituents that led to the micronutrient deficiency, sir.
Okay. Apart from that, any other reason?
Yes, sir. Socioeconomic reasons also there, which has led to the nutrient deficiency also. For example, poverty, overcrowding, as well as it has linked with the medical conditions also. For example, malnutrition children left into the vicious cycle that will lead to micronutrient deficiency also.
Suppose you are in charge of a backward district which is facing a very huge problem of the micronutrient deficiencies. As an IS officer, how are you going to deal with it? Give me 4 or 5 concrete points which you think will help that particular district to come out of that crisis.
So first one is inclusion of local crops, local vegetables into the meal of the people, like a midday meal scheme. In a midday meal scheme, a local food crop can be included. Like, sir, in the one of the Assam district, there is an inclusion of the mushroom into diet of midday meal, and that saw a lot of improvement in children's health. So the first one on local inclusion of meals. So second one is we can diversify the PDS that will include the more nutritious diet like millets to the public, which can also lead to the micronutrient deficiency correction. So on the third part, awareness about the dietary habits of the public will be needed by campaigning by a social media, posters and local inclusion of the leaders into that campaign. Sir, on the fourth part, there is also, sir, one scientific component known as food fortification that can also be promoted by a fortified food to the public, which can correct the micronutrient deficiency, sir.
Last question from my side. Okay. You are interested in geopolitical event.
Yes, sir.
Sir just told you about Hindustan Socialist Republican Party, which was created by Bhagat Singh ji. So, do you think that socialist credentials of India's constitution is currently under the threat? India is moving more towards capitalism. Do you believe in it? And if so, then given a choice, which credentials would you prefer, socialist or capitalist?
Sir, on the first part, India is, sir, not moving, sir, away from socialist credentials. because a lot of schemes as well as welfare measures are still there, practiced by the government of India. For example, recent in the COVID times, lot of free foods has been given, subsidy to the farmers is given, which is one of the component of socialist feature of the government. Sir, on the part of second, India needs a mix of both socialist as well as the capitalist form of the features in their governance process.
Okay. But what do you prefer, socialism or capitalism?
Sir, a mix of both, sir.
Mix of both.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Yes.
So, Sarabraj,
Yes, sir.
you like doing Bhangra.
Yes, sir.
So, there is this event in Bhangra called as Mela.
हाँ जी.
At what part of Bhangra can I expect it? Beginning, middle, or in the end?
In the end, sir.
In the end. Okay. And you have done your MBBS from Patiala,
Yes,
GMC,
sir.
right? So, Patiala lies in which region of Punjab?
So it is Malwa region of Punjab.
Malwa region. And recently, Malwa is becoming cancer belt.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the reasons behind it? What do you think?
Sir, the first one is the underground water contamination by the excessive use of fertilizers is there. The second is the use of pesticides. Excessive use of pesticide has led to the process of carcinogenesis in the body, which has led to various cancer in the Malwa region, sir.
Do you think that Punjab is now paying back the benefits it reaped out of Green Revolution in the form of cancer?
Yes, sir. There are many challenges and the side effect of the Green Revolution is there. For example, the declining water table in the Punjab, more than 80% of the blocks are over critically exploited, and rise of cancer is also there. So these are the certain side effects of the Green Revolution, sir.
Do you think that government's policy of MSP and what the farmers are demanding with respect to MSP is also contributed to the rising of cancer in Punjab?
Yes, sir, to certain extent, because due to the MSP, the farmer are more encouraged to grow certain crops which need more fertilizers and more pesticides. So in that sense, it will lead to the more cancers in that state.
So in that scenario, what's your take on Daliwal's demand for legalization of MSP?
Sir, by taking the concern of the physical state of the government and physical deficit targets for the government, at that stage it is not feasible for the government to provide legal MSP because it can lead to certain effect on the state also, sir.
Next, regarding your profession, so you're a doctor and you are planning to come to civil services. So what is a WHO mandated doctor to patient ratio?
Sir, it is 1:1000.
And what are we presently on?
Sir, it has improved 1:834, sir.
Very good. 1:834. So in future, we already have like a lot of doctors. Don't you think that MBBS in next 10 to 15 years is going to become a new BTech or BA?
Yes, sir.
So what government should do to prevent this?
Sir, in the recent past, there has been increase of MBBS seats for to more than 1 lakh, but the PG seats are not increasing in that proportion. The first step can be the increasing seats of that in that proportion, so that MBBS student can get the PG admission and become professional, super specialist and super specialist. The second challenge lies in the doctors in the rural areas, which is as per the recent report, there are 48% of the posts vacant in the rural areas that can be incentivized so that more doctors can be go to rural areas, so that less doctors are remain unemployed.
And last, you have mentioned basketball also.
Yes, sir.
So which Indian players do you know?
Sir, I know, sir, captain of Indian Day player.
Who is he?
Sir, Vivek Brugwanshi, sir.
Vishesh Brighavanshi.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about players from Punjab, your own state?
Sir, I am not, sir, know about that.
Have you heard about Principal?
Yes, sir. I
Principal. So he and Palpreet are only, I think, two people
Yes, sir.
who have reached G League of NBA.
Yes, sir.
So why do you think in basketball we have a lot of players in India? So why India is not going into NBA, or why we are not producing players of NBA standards in India?
Sir, there are many reasons that can be attributed to it. The first one is lack of infrastructure in the rural areas. Most of the population of India resides, more than 60%, but the infrastructure on the basketball is less, as well as the trained coaches is also very less in the rural areas. Sir, second part is on the media coverage. The basketball teams and leagues are not finding that much of media coverage that the cricket is doing in the past. So on the third part is also the player has thought that they have very less future, no incentive to their future in the basketball, so they don't prefer to play in that, sir.
Is it true that players who play basketball, they have limited ambitions of just becoming a ticket checker or a constable in Punjab Police or whatever? Or do they have high ambitions? Or they have just limited it, let's play nationals and let's get into this? Is it a barrier?
By ensuring their financial needs, it is very essential to provide financial security to the players so that they can focus on their playing part that can lead to their career progression, the growth as well, player growth as well.
Just wait for 2 minutes. We will call you. Okay? Wait.
Thank you.
Come. Please sit down. This time you remember that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. We have found that you have a ready reply for everything. You reply to all the questions without any hesitation. That is there. Try to speak a little slower. I mean, you speak very fast, and your delivery needs to be improved slightly. For that, you must do one thing. You must record your voice. If you just speak on something, any subject on which you can think about, and speak for about 10-15 minutes, record it, and then you will see and listen to it. So you will know where you stand and what improvement is required and all that. That is one thing which you should do. You have enough of time now, and then try to be a little more analytical of things. You are collected a lot of facts from different areas, but that is not enough. An IAS candidate, he must be analytical. Based on the facts, you must analyze things and reach a certain, or take a certain view, or formulate a certain view. That is what is required. That is what we want to know. How far analytical you are, how deeper you go into issues and all that. These are things which we look at. That is it. So you need a little improvement, but I think you will be able to do that if you put in a lot more efforts, I think. All the best. Thank you.
That will be it. Sir has summarized everything. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Studyiq Ias. आपका सिलेक्शन हमारा मिशन.